Hello Reformers and welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband. When we left off we were attempting to take Almera Castle. We need to restore ourselves, we need to level up a little bit here and then we can go back inside. We've actually just been discussing a little bit about the comparisons between Swadian crossbowmen and obviously the upgraded version, technically, the Rodok sharpshooters. And we also took a look at the Saranid Master Archers today. Yeah, I took a look at the Master Archers as well, and they only have technically 10 more proficiency than the Swadian Sharpshooters. So obviously they're not the best range units, but yeah, we had a little bit of a discussion about that in the previous episode, which I thought was pretty interesting. But obviously we're only going to see the grand scheme of things when we assimilate those cultures into our own. Anyway, as you can see here, this is the main reason why I'm swimming in money, and, well, as you also see, the wages for my party are so incredibly low that it's just insane, and then the wages for Nara are literally nothing in comparison to the tariffs and rents that we're gaining from that. So yeah, if you're wondering how I have so much money, then this is the reason. That is definitely the reason. And of course, if you have dye works and you know, tanneries, oil presses, etc. in every single town, I don't even have enterprises in every single town as far as I'm aware. I think I'm missing a couple, but if you do, you're going to be swimming in money too. So anyway, we're going to just rest for another couple of hours, and then we'll be heading into Almera Castle once more. Now this is, of course, the worst layout for us. I personally hate this layout a lot. I really don't like it. I love it if I am blessed with really good archers, really accurate and strong archers. And in some mods, yeah, you're certainly able to gain those archers. You know, for example, a Clash of Kings, and I don't even know whether they have this layout in Pendor or Perisno or anything like that, but I don't think I've seen it in those mods before. Have I? Have I seen it in Perisno or Pendor? I don't know. I mean, there are just so many different layouts. You're bound to forget, and so many different mods, obviously, but I do know that they have it definitely in a Clash of Kings. For those of you that have seen my latest Clash of Kings series, then you'll know that the castles in Essos are rife, absolutely rife with this castle layout, and I gotta say that I was just livid, absolutely livid to see this layout almost everywhere. And yeah, but thankfully in that mod you are able to get Raven Tree Archers and Carhold Longbowmen and things like that, and you can basically shoot all the way from that hill over there. That's the main reason why I'm not actually doing that in this, because the Saranid Master Archers and the Swadian Crossbowmen, and as well as Sharpshooters of course, I don't think that they are going to be able to even hit from this distance. I think that they are just too inaccurate, I guess. I think they're just too inaccurate. They don't have enough range, you know, all that sort of thing. So that's the main reason why I will not be going over to that hill over there. But thankfully, it seems like there's only one, or a couple, should I say, Master Archers on duty in this siege here. So how many do we have to kill? There's only 28? Really? Okay, there's only 28. I guess I'm just going to tell everyone to charge in. I don't really see the necessity to hold anyone back. I mean, it's pretty good, right? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so let's go on in and see how fast, actually, because there's no if about it, really, is there? I mean, it's basically just a when, and we're gonna take him out. Oh yeah, by the way, if you are watching this episode and you're wondering what kind of difficulty settings I have, I'd recommend going to the previous episode. I show my difficulty settings in that, my updated difficulty settings, because I did reduce a couple of things and change some other things around just to make things a little bit more streamlined, because you know how I hate grinding situations. I used to be an old MMORPG player, so grinding to me is not necessarily very fun, and that's the reason why I tweak the campaign AI to my liking whenever that arises to be a bit of an issue. And in this case, yeah, I think it's absolutely fine, because in general we are going to be facing some really strong vassals anyway, and they have been extremely fast to rejuvenate on the campaign AI setting that I had previously. Anyway, there we go. We're done at Almera Castle. Really nice. That was very quick indeed. I was just so thankful that they didn't restore themselves any further than that, and we now have an opportunity to take many, many good units. So I think it seems like we're transitioning into being a Swadian army here, hilariously enough. Because they mostly have Swadian prisoners, which is very, very strange to me. I don't know, when have they been fighting Swadians? It must have been a long, long time ago that they were fighting Swadians. Okay, well anyway, I'm going to take the slave hunters, slave drivers, guess I'll take a huntress, and I guess I'll take a mercenary crossbowman. That sounds good to me. I'm not going to be taking any of the loot. I don't actually know why I took any of the loot previously, because I am swimming in money, as I said. And, what are we going to do here? Should I give this to Lord Urabe? Yeah, we'll give this to Lord Urabe, why not? Tarchius is not liking that one bit, but that's okay. He's still in a positive relation level. He has 1. Yes, he has 1. Well, it's not particularly good, I suppose. It's not particularly good, but it's fine. So, there you go. Look at the map now. The map has changed significantly. The only things remaining are Shariz, Amarad, and Barry. And I don't know why I'm pointing to the screen with my hand. In real life, yes. Exactly. Let me point so you can see. Yes, exactly. No. But anyway, we have a need for food. And where do you want me to join you, Lord Akadan? Are you actually going to be effective this time? He's close to Rindjar Castle. Where is that? Up there. Yes. Right. Okay. I guess I'm going to go over there in a second. Ah, that's nice. Lord Urabe is immediately going over to Almera Castle. That's fantastic. Usually the AI is not particularly good in native. Usually they're a bit slow when it comes to reacting. But anyway, I'm going to buy some food here. And I'm going to keep that strongbow, thank you very much. But yes, everything else I think must go, including the shields. And I think the axe as well. I don't really see a necessity to keep those. I mean, I'm going to buy some new weapons for my troops anyway. And we may as well just actually check and see whether there's something good here right now. I'd love to get the military cleavers, as I've been talking about in the last couple of episodes. The military cleavers, in my opinion, are some of the best weapons in native. That's obviously just a personal preference and maybe a nostalgia kick for me as well, because the original Barney used to use a military cleaver. So maybe we'll be able to do that. Maybe I should go to Dirim and actually check to see whether I can get a military cleaver from there. And on the way, we might also be able to take Uxkhal and maybe Dirtios Castle as well, because when did they take Dirtios? Oh no, they didn't take Dirtios Castle. We've never taken Dirtios Castle back from them because they are literally defending it to the nines. It's just so well defended. I don't know whether we're going to be able to do anything to it. Ooh, Sanuzk Castle has been laid siege to by Lord Akadan. Oh, he's actually doing something useful. Fantastic. Yeah, it's about time, because Lord Play, he was, not particularly good, was he, as our marshal, so that's a bit of a shame. But look! Oh yeah! Look at how many people we have there. And, yes, okay, apparently someone has besieged Almera Castle as well. Well, do I want to trust Lord Urabe to defend this, or do I want to go down there? Maybe I want to go down there. I don't actually know what Lord Akadan is doing. Why are you... There's only 37 there. Why aren't you taking this? Don't follow me. Is he actually following me? Or is he running after those deserters? I don't actually know what he's doing. Is he coming to defend Almera Castle? Please don't come and defend Almera Castle. That would be really sad. Do I want to accept a peace agreement? I'm a bit worried about this, because if we... okay, so here's the deal. If we decide to accept the Saranid Sultanate peace agreement, then our only enemy is going to be the Roroks. And I kind of want to eliminate the Saranids, because if we don't eliminate the Saranids, they're just going to further their defenses in every single one of their garrisons, and it's going to be even more fearsome than they are now. And I'm pretty daunted and a bit afraid of actually going into Amarad, because Amarad has, I think it is, 79 Master Archers? And I think unless the layout of that particular siege is monstrously bad for the defense, I think we're going to suffer many, many casualties there. I'm going to reject this for now, and we're going to see what happens. But let's just see who's here. Ah, Count Diul. He is a Saranid defector. Right, okay, so he has been attempting to take this from us. Do I have units to actually fight this guy? Because we've been losing a lot, and I only have low levels now, which is actually pretty bad. Okay, I'm going to put some cavalry and things like that at the front here. Yeah, okay, I'm going to need to do a little bit of recruiting, I think. So I don't really want to do that on screen. I personally find that very tedious, but I could show some of it on screen just so that you can see what I do, and, you know, if you're playing along with me, then maybe, you know, maybe it would help you out a little bit or something like that. I don't know. But let's see if we're able to take this. Ooh, I'd love to be able to... How do you feel about King... Ah. I am disturbed about my lord King GRAVETH's choice of companions. Well, I have something to tell you. I ask for your support. Okay, so I don't know what to... choice of companions. Choice of companions... I don't actually know what he wants. I would uphold your rights. I realize that to pledge myself would endanger my... What? No, it wouldn't. Are you serious? We're really big. Our faction is really big. Ah, well. I am more comfortable with you and your companions than with my current liege. Okay, would not rule with justice. Yeah, I knew that he was going to say that because of the whole your faction is smaller than my faction thing. Ah, oh well. Never mind, never mind. We're in a good position as it is. I don't think... Is this guy going to have really good units? I'm a bit worried about it. Let's see, we have 32 cavalry. That should be enough to deal some pretty decent damage. But does he have anything? He has veteran footman, regular footman... That's it. Not much else. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? That is very, very interesting. I think we're probably going to be fine. But we're going to need to place our archers on this hill here and just charge our cavalry straight on in here. I mean, we only have how many? 5 cavalry, so... 5 cavalry? No, 5 infantry, thank you. Ah, yeah, so I'm just going to leave those where they are just to protect the archers a little bit if someone just manages to get by. I personally don't think anyone is going to get by here. But, yes, I really actually miss having a bunch of Khergit Lancers, to be honest, so I think what I'm going to do is when I go to recruit, I'm just going to run around Khergit territory and see what I can do there. And I'm going to run around with a couple of knights, because sometimes bandits like to infest the villages, and if you can kill those, you know, this is beginner tips time, so if you're, you know, not an avid player of Warband and you're just watching this for the first time, or, you know, just interested in general. But yes, anyway, the point is, if a bandit infestation is present, then you can clear that out with some pretty, you know, high tier units or even medium tier units, and then gain some relation with the village. And then as a result, that relation is hopefully going to help you to recruit more volunteers. So that's the idea behind it, at least. And what I would like to do eventually, or what I would have liked to have done, is if I was going to dedicate myself to a particular faction or something, I would have done many more tasks for the village elder or something like that, and then just gained such a large relation with the village itself that I would have been able to recruit mid-tier units from the village straight away. And that would be really cool. It's either mid-tier units or extremely large amounts of units, should I say. So, yes, large amounts of low-tier units and things like that. So, yeah, that's the reason why I will take around a couple of knights and things, and also to prevent bandits from thinking that they can prey upon us as well. You don't really want to be running around with just your companions. Even though your companions might be better than my companions, it's always a good idea to have a little bit of a backup, just in case. Just in case. And obviously having a couple of cavalry units in your army is going to make you a little bit faster on the world map as well. And hopefully we'll be able to kill this guy, if at all possible. Yes. He's going to die relatively soon anyway. So there you go. I think that's it. It's actually pretty sad to see that the Saranid units are so easy to defeat. Because of course we were part of the Saranids. We were using only Saranid units. And this is how we felt some of the time, isn't it? This is how we felt, because we were always kind of dealing with some of our units just dying in the most unfortunate situations and things like that. Now, I should probably also mention that if you hear anything in the background, like shouting or construction work or something along those lines, then that will be the construction builder people right outside my window. And yeah, they've been there for many days now. So yes, it's not particularly quiet, unfortunately, but yeah, hopefully you won't be able to hear that anyway. So there we go, 11 renown and 15 morale for us. We killed 139 of them. Well, we took out 139, 130 kills, and we only lost 4. Isn't that amazing? That's really amazing. But obviously, that is only due to the fact that we have Swadian Knights and Kurgit Lancers. If we had anything else, you know, if we allowed them to, you know, attack us, and we didn't have any of those cavalry, things would have been very different, I think. I'm going to let this guy go, because he might actually end up joining us, and he has a good personality, so I'm pretty happy with that. Ooh, this is nice. A stubborn Serenian warhorse? I'm going to take that. Thank you very much. Look at it. 58 armor. It has 40 more armor than our current horse. 40 speed. It only loses 3 speed. It has the same amount of maneuverability, and it has more charge damage. And it has, well, 10 more HP. I was going to say it has much more HP, but no, it has 10 more HP. So that's fantastic. That's really cool. Nice. Thank you very much for that. Wow. I was not anticipating getting any cool loot, but there's some cool loot. Nice, nice. I'm happy with that. Okay, so Lord Urabe is going to continue to garrison his units here. And I'm just going to leave him to it. Maybe I should have made peace with the Saronids, actually, now that I'm going to go and recruit a couple of things. Ah, Dirim. Oh, Count Grainward? Why? Why are you doing that? I wanted him to actually join us, but I don't think he's ever going to defect to us at some point. I don't know why he's not doing that, but oh well, never mind. Okay, so come on, Akadan, or whoever your name is a bunch of people. Okay, so he wants me to do a task. If you're going to ask me to go and scout things, then yeah, I don't know why. I fear I must decline. Yes, yeah, he wanted me to scout things, really. Okay, so what? Okay, King GRAVETH is here. Yes, King GRAVETH. He has 426 units. Yeah, 426. All right. 429 actually. Okay, so let's do this. Go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, phew. I was a little bit worried there that we had gotten the king himself involved in the battle, but we have 448 altogether with all of our vassals helping us, and we have so much cavalry, it makes sense just to charge straight in. And these guys are, well, you can blatantly see what's going to happen to them. They are not going to be pleased that they decided to sort of engage without King GRAVETH's support. So let's see if I can do a little bit of damage to the Swadian Knight. Whoa, we killed the Swadian Knight in one hit. Interesting. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Wow, this is a lot easier than I anticipated. I mean, yes, I knew it was going to be easy, but then you think to yourself, well, there's been some really hard fights in the past, and you never know. I mean, maybe they're going to pull something out of the bag, but as it stands, no. In this case, probably not. And we do have that new horse as well, which is really cool. That's mainly the reason why I wanted to get into a fight as well, because it's just really cool to use something new like this. Whenever you get a new weapon or even some new armor, I mean, even though armor is a little bit more passive, because obviously it's a more defensive item, you know, you're not really going to be quote-unquote using it. Like, for example, you're using a mount, it feels a little bit different to use, and a weapon obviously feels a little bit different, but armor, not so much, but it's still cool to see the sort of, what is it now, the aesthetic changes to your, you know, to your wonderful character. I'm just going to help a couple of people around here as well. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. That's it. They were defeated very easily. And it seems like King GRAVETH wants a fight as well. Now, if I'm able to let Count Grainward go, I'd like to do that, because I very much want to tempt him over to our faction. I think it would be really cool if he would join us. Oh, apparently we haven't won this yet, but I'm going to just auto-resolve a little bit, because there you go. Easy. Easy win right there. And they did manage to escape, so that's a bit of a shame, but I guess we do get a couple of horse archers here, which is not particularly what I want, but, well, I'll take it. Anyway, King GRAVETH. What does he have? He has 46 sharpshooters and 94 Rodok sergeants. They are the infantry that I'm saying that they're good against cavalry. They're good against cavalry. So if we fight him, we're going to have some problems, I think. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.